Good morning. This morning we are in Porto, very early. We are off to a bookshop. Yes, you heard it right, a bookshop. For those that don't know, Kath also runs For Reading Addicts on Facebook, and her 1.5 million followers would like to see the prettiest bookshop in the world.
Oh wow, so much for beating the crowds, eh? Look at the queue to get in. Oh wow. I was hoping if we got here before 9 we could beat this queue, but it is absolutely huge. But we like to keep things real, so if you come here, this is what to expect. It is not yet 9 a.m. and that is the queue behind us, snaking all the way to Lello. So we've got into the queue and waited, and then heard a couple of ladies in front of us talking about their tickets. So we asked them, thank goodness for them, because we realised that we actually have to book online. So I thought that maybe we just weren't going to get in here today, which I would have been incredibly disappointed at. But I've scanned the QR code and there's actually spaces today. So we've booked ourselves in and we're on the 9:15 tour, so we can get in there then. But just be aware that if you do want to come to Livraria Lello, you will need to pre-book before you get here, or get here, scan the code and take the chance that you'll get in the next 15 minutes or something.
Obrigado.
We are in. It's very busy here and they do have English language books. I'm hoping now to get a picture on the famous red staircase. Just wait for it to clear. Wow, it is very busy here. This place is a big attraction.
Yes.
Bucket list, tick. Look at that ceiling. I have to say, although it's very busy in here, it is absolutely incredible. The books and the fittings and the paintwork and the staircase, just wow. So I can get some nice ones. Well, that's us making our way out, and the next crowd of people coming in. It is incredibly busy. I realise I've said this several times in the video, but yeah, I can't even get out the door for the people coming in. If you... Obrigado, thank you very much. I just see his face then, he's rolling his eyes as they... Yeah, he was trying to tell them if you wait and let people out, there'll be more room. And yes, if they'd have just waited and let me out, there would have been much more room for them to come in. That is incredibly busy. If you come to visit Lello, I would strongly recommend you don't come in the height of the day. We came at 9 a.m. Our tickets were for 9:15 in the end. 9:30 was when we got in there, and it was heaving. I mean, absolutely heaving. Yeah, I'm incredibly overwhelmed. That was really busy. Not my cup of tea at all. I'm not a city kind of person, but it was totally worth it to skip that off the bucket list. Well, that was quite busy. That was the busiest bucket list I've ever ticked off. Wow.
Well, bucket list, I wonder what you were going to say then. That was hard work. Lots and lots of people. Although I suspect it was easier walking around there than it's going to be driving out of this city. They are some narrow lanes.
And I suspect that although that was busy, if you came here on the lunchtime spot or the 3 p.m. slot or something, I think it would be even busier than it was, despite the fact that it was really busy in there. Online, it said there were still 47 slots left for 9:15, and I can't even imagine I've been trying and walk around there if there'd have been 47 more people in there. The security guard on the door looked like his patients were afraid to the end of time.
As we walked out, somebody was barging past him with a look on his face. I just turned to him and said, "You're a patient man," and he went, "Yes, thank you." So he obviously understood.
He was trying to explain to the tourists coming in that if they just let us out first, there'd be more room, but they're just pushing through. Yeah, really, really busy. But if you didn't kind of push and jostle in there, you just wouldn't get your photos, you wouldn't get to look around. So yeah, and for those who are interested, if you are a bookish person, it's probably a really, really good stop. I'm not sure I'd ever go there again, but I'm glad I went there. It was €10 entry, but you could then use your €10 off a booking shop. But just be aware that all the books are over €10, and Stu didn't want a book, and you couldn't use both tickets towards one book. It was one ticket, one book. So just something to be aware of if you're coming this way. But as an experience, I'm just totally glad you did it. That was amazing, really, really good.
And if you want more footage, check out For Reading Addicts on Facebook. And here we are back at the van. Now for the fun bit, getting out of the city centre.
What's us out of Porto, darling?
Thank God. What's the busiest city I've been in? Those roads.
Everything's really narrow, isn't it?
Everything's narrow, everything's cobbled.
Yeah.
And just, what was it? Just
Parlour, there was
bang,
loads,
bang.
loads of renovation work going on. I think everything from the bathroom's now on the floor after those cobbles.
Probably.
Yeah, the buildings are gorgeous there.
The buildings are gorgeous, yeah, it's a beautiful city. The driving standard and the standard of the roads are very, very similar to Morocco.
Yeah, more like Morocco than Spain, I think. I'm really getting Morocco vibes from Portugal. Everything from the kind of tiled buildings to the awful roads. I mean, when we got into that church the other day, the roads were so washed out we couldn't even get in there. And then even when you get into the city centres and the towns, the cobbles and things are just brutal to drive on.
Yeah, I think Morocco wins when it comes to driving around cities.
I never thought I'd say that. Is it still a waterfall if the water's going upwards? A bit windy out here. Feels a bit Welsh, to be honest.
And we're parked. Spot number one wasn't great. The ground was a bit soft, and with the weight of the van, I didn't fancy our chances. It's not the place we want to get bogged down. So we found a lovely little picnic area, and all I'm going to say is it's a good job we're not here for the views. Hopefully the clouds will have gone by the morning and we'll be able to see something lovely. But right now, it's time to hit inside the van. I've got some editing to do and Kath's got some work to do. So that's probably going to be it for the day. Catch you in a while.
It's a bit less cloudy cloudy driving out today. Just hit a load of wind turbines. We must have driven past them yesterday, not even seen them in the clouds. We're on our way to a little river and gorge place. This is Stu trying to decide whether we can actually drive round the corner or not. Oh, no, that's a shake of the head. What are you thinking, love?
I think we might be parking just here and walking down.
Okay.
We've done worse. We certainly did a lot worse in Morocco, but not when it had rained like this. It's quite slippery going down there, and I would have to go out and round and then reverse back down to the car park. But we're that far away from everything. I think the sensible option is going to be to pull up here and then reverse for quite a long way to get back out again.
That's a very long reverse out, love.
Well, I don't think it's worth risking that corner.
Okay.
It just looks a little bit slippery. I'm concerned that we'd get down there and then not be able to get back up or burn the clutch out. Yeah, I think just pull over. There's a little lay-by next to us, so I think just pull into the lay-by. I can just get underneath the tree canopy, and then we'll go and have a wander, and we'll worry about getting out a bit later on. It seems like a later problem to me. Looks lovely though.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It's really nice.
Oh,
yeah.
good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's going to be worth it. I don't envy you trying to reverse out of here. That was a long way, love.
It's going to be fun, but I would rather reverse out than try and get down there and get stuck.
Okay.
Just...
So here we are. We're at the Parc de Merenda Serra de Fruitas. Sorry for my pronunciations. And if you would like to come to this area, I'd strongly suggest that you don't try and do it in a big van. Here's the track that we just came down. We just pulled over here, which does allow cars to get past us. It does look like a passing place, but yeah, there's a junction just here, so there are plenty of room, and there's no one here. We haven't seen a car for miles. I don't think we're going to be here that long. We will see. And here is the road that Stu was just seeing whether we would get down or not, and looking at it now closer to it, I think he made a very good choice. Yeah, I don't think we'd have been getting down there. So, and yet we did do a lot of pistes in Morocco, but what we're finding in Portugal is a lot of these off-road tracks are just so washed out with the weather. Of course, rain is a bit less of a problem in Morocco, and yeah, it's the ruts and where the tracks are washed out that just make them very, very impassable and difficult to manage. Yeah, even we know our limits, mostly, don't we, love?
Hey?
I was just saying how sensible you are.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite fast flowing. As brave as I am, I don't think I'd be swimming in there today, but I should imagine in the summer and in the drier weather, this is an absolutely stunning place to come and swim. Really, really lovely. Yeah, very nice. As usual, I will take some photos today and I will put the tag on our Facebook page. So if you are looking for directional tags, then yeah, that's the best place to follow us. Another man come down transit, a bit shorter than us, but he's got down here.
Oh, we love a good cave. Come on, Nala, let's go and have a look in the cave. Up, up. Come.
Ah, this actually looks like a mining tunnel or something that's been blown out with dynamite rather than a natural cave. I might be wrong. Oh, that goes back quite far.
I think that staircase has seen better days, although Nala disagrees. Yeah, I might be leaving the dog at the bottom of this one to go and have a look. Hello down there! Can't see a thing because I've got sunglasses on. Let's hope I don't get a wet foot. Oh, got a wet head. Oh, it's dripping on me. Oh. What do you reckon? It's got to be down, hasn't it? I'll pick you up at the top. I was kind of hoping it was going to be tied off to something a bit bigger than that little tree, but hey ho, I'm up safely. Not much. Oh, there is a bit of a path there. Yeah, I'm not sure how much further I'm going to go, but there's a lookout point on the other side of the gorge. Might have to work out how to get up there. I don't know if you better see that from here. Just up here. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down and look at the gorge. As I said, they've had a bit of rain here and everything's wet, so being that I'm on my own and I don't have climbing equipment, I might just have to turn around and go back down again because it's all looking a little bit sketchy. Again, in the dry, probably give it a bash, but yeah, I don't want to die in Portugal.
Oh, I found a track. Oh, that's steep. Well, I think I could get up, but given how wet it is, I'm not feeling very confident for coming back down again, especially how steep this hill is. Yeah, no, wow, they're so slippery. Yeah, we're not going up there. Oh, well, that was a fun steep walk to nowhere. Whew.
Yeah, 10 metres to go.
Yeah, that was really annoying. We're so close. Can you see it there? But yeah, that is just like, I can't even keep my foot on that. It's so slippery. Yeah, I might get up at a scramble, but I don't think we're getting back down. I think that would be foolish.
Down we go then. Well, that's fun with the dog.
Right, well, after another look at the track and a little look at the map on the way out, I think it's like a 2-kilometre reverse out. I mean, I have no doubt Stu can do it. It's a very competent driver, but yeah, looking at this track and the way that the two vans have just come in, I think maybe we're going to give it a go. So Stu's just getting the van ready now, and I'm just getting out so I can watch any dangers from the outside. It is very washed out, but yeah, we're not turning round there because we're 7.5 metres, so it's that or a very, very, very long reverse.
We've just come back to the van. We were going to grab some lunch, but Kath thinks it's going to be easier to drive down than reverse all the way back. So yeah, she stood at the bottom of the hill with the camera, waiting for it all to go wrong. Let's pray it doesn't, eh? Wish me luck.
Down and reverse up, I think. What are you thinking? I think down and then reverse up that track there.
driving there.
You're going up there and reverse down and park down there? Yeah, okay. Go on then. Well, we're down. Still got to get out. Right, let's get down here then. I think you want to be this way a little bit. Oh, he's a champion, isn't he?
Down was never the issue.
No.
Well, we made it, but down was never the issue. I think we'll be alright.
Well, we kind of always knew that the weight would drag it down here, but it's going to be the back out that's the issue, so keep your fingers crossed for us.
Time for a little bit of lunch. Kath's lovingly prepared. Sat by the river. The sun's trying to come out, but over there it's looking a bit dark, so we're going to have to eat quickly because we might be getting wet.
I don't think any rain is going to help us out of here.
Yeah, still got that to deal with. Yeah, it'll be fine, it always is. Lunch done, we've decided to move on rather than risk spending the night here. As much as it's a lovely place and a great internet signal, there is not much clearance if that river suddenly floods. We are quite low down with the van. So assuming we can get the van out of here, we're going to try and go up to the viewpoints which we saw on the other side of the hill, which Google says is only 9 minutes away. I suspect it'll take us a little bit longer than that.
You think?
It'll probably take us that long to get out of here. I think it's just going to be a case of foot to the floor and shit or bust. But
That'll be fine. It's always fine. Got every faith in you, darling.
yeah, so we did worse in Morocco. It's just the fact that it's wet. That's my only concern, but let's give it a go.
Right, he's coming out then. I'm just going to go ahead to be completely in the way and film it. It's a lot steeper than it looks on the GoPro. Smashed it out the park. Easy peasy. Easy. Yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Excellent. Hang on, let me shut the door. Hello, Lily. You okay? Oh, God, can you smell the hams I've been eating, can you?
Well, it was only about 15 minutes. Obviously we had to drive a little bit slower on the way out because of all the gravel, but we've just done a loop and the views look absolutely amazing.
Those views.
But unfortunately there was nowhere to park, so we've just abandoned it on the side of the road. We did see one couple up here, so we're hoping that they get in their car and make a space available for us, because this place is on park for night and I can't think of a better place around here to park. Stunning.
Nice.
Some lovely buggers made a nice wooden walkway all the way around the edge. You don't even have to hang off the cliff.
Spoils all the fun.
Yeah, let's go and see what it's all about.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Now that is a good view. I understand why they built this now.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. How lovely. very nice. Well, they say that Coimbra is the place that van lifers go to die. Actually, it's just me who says that, but a lot of van lifers tend to buy land here. And yeah, it's easy to see why this region is beautiful.
I thought it was just going to be one viewpoint, no, like this way. But it's not. It's like a little maze. And all the dead ends lead to more amazing views. I can't believe how big this place is. As I said, I only thought it was going to be one viewpoint, but they just keep going.
It's just miles of like boardwalk and viewpoints and stuff. Really, really lovely. We had the other side of the gorge tagged, which is where we had lunch, so that was where we headed to. And now we're on this side. But yeah, there's an entire boardwalk here, just miles and miles of like wooden walkways over the cliffs with viewpoints and things. Stunning.
I would suggest that, judging by the state of the wood, it's not been here that long. It all looks in really good nick, which is handy because I don't think I'd want to walk on rotten wood over that drop.
Yeah, we're right over like a gorge. There's got to be a 100-metre drop below us.
Yeah, but you can, well, we can see, you won't be able to, but we can see where we've just had lunch. I'll try and point it out, but we will be getting closer if we carry on walking.
Yeah, we'll go that way then.
Finally reached the end, and we can see the car park where we've just had lunch. I'm not sure you can because the sun's a bit low. What an amazing thing. It's a dead end road where we are, nothing but a church and this. Worth a visit though.
Is that where we had lunch, just there?
It is, just about there.
How cool is that?
Well, that was hard work, but on the plus side, we got back up to the top and quite a lot of the cars had gone. So I'm going back down to get the van. I've left Kath there, lying down in the parking space to make sure nobody else gets it before we get there. Yeah, this will do for the night.
What a lovely couple of days it's been exploring the mountains and the Portuguese inland.
I did not expect to be sat here now with the sun shining down on us after the weather forecasts we'd seen, and certainly some of the weather we've driven through. Yeah, the weather gods are looking down on us once again, because this is just bliss.
It is lovely, finally, blue skies. So it's what we deserve, guys, honestly. We've had snow, we've had rain, we've had it all this trip.
Yep. I think we'll leave it there for a week. So hopefully you've enjoyed our video. You can give us a like and a thumbs up, press that subscribe button, and then you can carry on watching us next week.
Where we're planning to hit the Portuguese coast.
See you next week.
Bye.